Graduates, you may be seated. Good morning. I'm Greg Lackey, President of the Buhler USD 313 Board of Education. On behalf of the board, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the class of 2017. Today celebrates the completion of your high school education and the final step of your time here at Buhler. During your time here at BHS, you have been involved with many achievements. The number and variety of state championships are outstanding. You have been involved with championships in band twice, football almost twice, baseball, tennis, bowling, and golf. All of these along with outstanding FFA and academic success. This is a very exciting day for all of us. For me, it is extra special. I have watched all of you grow into fantastic young men and women, many of you since the day you were born. I would like to leave you with one thought. If you believe your best days are ahead of you, they are. The best is yet to come. Graduates, your character speaks volumes, and it is with great pride that we watch you leave BHS. You have successfully completed your course study at Buhler High School and are eligible to graduate. On behalf of the Buhler Board of Education, it is my pleasure to accept the class of 2017 as candidates for graduation from Buhler High School.
Please bow your heads in prayer with me. Lord, thank you so much for this class and the ways you have blessed us. I pray as we go on with our lives that you would awaken a unique purpose within each of us and that you would lead us where you want us to go. Give us boldness in the face of fear and strength in the face of challenges so that we may better pursue you. We surrender ourselves to you, Lord. We give you our accomplishments, gifts, dreams, and fears. But most of all, we give you all the glory for getting us this far. We thank you and praise you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Welcome Buhler High School graduates of 2017. Welcome parents, friends, family, and Buhler High staff and administration. Today is a very special day for all of us. After more than 12 years of school and countless activities, assignments, and achievements, graduation has finally arrived. It is time for us to leave our comfort zone and step out into the world. It is time for us to begin a new chapter. This is a time to celebrate all of our hard work and accomplishments. It is also a time where we all should be excited from anticipation of the journey that awaits us. But before we begin, let's take a moment to thank all those who made this day possible. This ceremony is not just a celebration for the students. It is a celebration for Buhler High staff and administration, and more personally, our parents, friends, and relatives. None of us would be where we are today without you all. I can't even begin to imagine the countless hours you spent trying to prepare us for this day, the beginning of our futures. You have all worked together to provide us with the guidance, knowledge, and skills that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. So, on behalf of the class of 2017, I want to first thank the staff and administrators, the school board members, and the superintendents of Buhler High School. You have always put us first. You have dedicated your life to giving us the best possible futures, whether it is the teachers spending countless hours helping us and preparing us, the principals doing the 1,000 things they manage behind the scenes, or our superintendents and school board members managing the business of schooling. You all made sure we were provided with the best learning experience. And for that, we honestly cannot thank you enough. Next, I want to thank the parents, family, and friends of the class of 2017. I know we could have never made it through these past 12 years without your support on so many levels. You have walked every step of this journey with us, guiding us through the highs and carrying us through the lows. You made sure that we had everything we needed to be successful and that we were prepared to take on every day. You provided for us, you listened to us, you advocated on our behalf, and when we were just whining, you told us to suck it up. You don't get to hear this enough, but thank you. Thank you for all you have done for us and all that you have yet to do. To my class, here we are, we've made it. Buhler High School, to me, will always be a very special place, one that is full of memories. As we look back, we should always be proud to have graduated from Buhler High. I mean, where else could you find a history teacher who wears Hawaiian shirts every day? A Spanish teacher with a tiny plastic baby named Carlos? A chemistry teacher who sets off the fire alarm at least once a month? Or an English teacher who won't tell us what really happened to his finger until after graduation, which I am personally looking forward to knowing. But seriously, we have been surrounded with this loving, challenging, and sometimes quirky environment that has helped us become who we are today. BHS is also special because it has provided us with so many ways to get involved, meet new people, and grow together. Today we realize how important this was because we are now feeling the emotion of separating from those people as we follow different paths. Buhler High also has many successful and well-known programs. Whether it was through sports, music, the arts, or academics, Buhler High and this class always excelled. It was through these programs that we formed friendships, made memories, and grew together as a class and as a school. Now, after today, the only part of us left at VHS will be our memories and our legacy, which will forever be imprinted in Buhler's history. Now, fellow classmates, it is time to take all we have experienced and learned and apply it to our lives. It is time for us to step out into the world as representatives of Buhler High and demonstrate the values we have so painstakingly learned. If we make it so, our futures are bright and full of possibility. We have worked so hard for this moment. Even though one chapter of our life is ending, another one is beginning. It is time for us to write this chapter. I want to leave you with this final thought from a writer that will take us back to our childhoods. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. A. Milne, author of Winnie the Pooh. Class of 2017, don't forget that we are capable of anything we set our minds to. Adventure is out there, and if we put our mind to it, there isn't anything we can't overcome, and there isn't anything we can't accomplish. Congratulations, Buhler High School, class of 2017, and good luck in everything you do.
High Good morning. One of the things that we're going to start a new tradition this year is in the opportunity to recognize a few of our staff for their time that they have served here at Buhler High School. So I'd like to honor two gentlemen. The first one, Mr. Greg Gordon, if he would please stand, to tell a little bit about him. He's retiring this year. Greg Gordon has worked in education for 44 years. He graduated from Kansas State University in 1974 with his Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education. He received his first teaching job at Salina South High School, teaching health, physical education, and driver's education. In 1984, he received his master's degree from Kansas State University in Educational Administration and also became the athletic director at Salina South. He remained the athletic director until he retired from Salina South in 2006. He arrived in Buhler that same year as the athletic director and assistant principal. In 2008, he was designated a national certified master athletic administrator. Proud moments from Mr. Gordon's career are being selected State Athletic Director of the Year in 2010 and National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association Award of Merit for Kansas in 2014. I want to say congratulations and a job well done to Mr. Gordon. Second gentleman to recognize, Mr. Dave Schrader. Mr. Schrader graduated from Bethel College in 1979 with his Bachelor's of Arts in History. His entire career, he has served the Buhler School District. Mr. Schrader started out teaching 8th grade American history at Union Valley Elementary School. From there, he joined the Prairie Hills Middle School staff and taught there for 21 years while also meeting and marrying the love of his life, Marlene. He moved on from Prairie Hills to Buhler High School, where he has taught for the past 16 years. He has a total of 38 years of education and service to Buhler and its students. Congratulations for a job well done, Mr. Dave Schrader. We also want to recognize the top 10% of our graduating class. So the top 10% of the class of 2017, if they would please stand when I name. Wesley Calvert, Chloe Chisholm, Olivia DeMeyer, Ethan Engel, Sandra Fabian, Mackenzie French, Kaylee Goodhart, Abigail Jackson, Jewel Mann, Nathan Marshall, Caitlin Miller, Shaylee Mogg, Kendra Noctegal, Sydney Schrock, and Joshua Turner. Congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning, parents, faculty, board members, and fellow graduates. When it was a time to apply to give graduation speeches, I couldn't help but laugh at myself as I submitted my speech. To be honest, I've never been known as a great public speaker. There are many times when I'm talking in the hallway with friends with absolutely no pressure to speak eloquently and forget very basic words. My sentences just hang frozen in time until a friend can remind me of the word I'm missing. The other day, my older sister asked me if I wanted to try out this new Cajun food restaurant. I misunderstood what she said and replied back with, "Korean Asian food?" Korean Asian food? That doesn't even make the slightest bit of sense. To say the least, I'm naive and constantly at a loss for words. However, I love speaking to people because in moments that I can string a coherent sentence together, I know there is an unparalleled opportunity for me to impact people with truth, grace, and love. I hope today that I can do a little bit of that for all of you. It is so crazy to think that we have 12 years of education under our belts. Feels like just yesterday we were right here graduating from 8th grade. And now, 4 short years later, we are finished with this season of life and are moving on to a new journey. I was sitting at school thinking about all of our adventures over the years, and began considering what I would say to you all today, when I stumbled on a Jamie Ivey podcast I had recently listened to. Jamie Ivey and Haley Robinson talked about 3 different types of fun, and I thought, hey, I like fun. My class likes fun. So, if you'll indulge me for a moment, I'd like to tell you about 3 different types of fun. Type 1 fun is fun that comes easily. It does not take a lot of work to have this type of fun, but is enjoyable in the moment. For example, eating a piece of homemade pizza, riding a roller coaster, going on a hike with friends, and the list could go on and on. A few examples of our 2017 class Type 1 fun would include all the formals, proms, Friday night football games, pep assemblies, late night bus rides home, debate wins, and Stuco meetings. It would include all the spontaneous meetups at Metro. You would walk in, see a friend, Hannah Bretz would make you a latte, you and your friend would talk the night away, and somehow both of you finished your homework. However, as a class, we may find it hard to remember all these Type 1 fun moments. Next, I want to skip to Type 3 fun. Type 3 fun actually does not involve much fun at all at the time. How ironic is this type of fun? It is a hard, miserable experience where you're challenged in every way and pushed to your absolute limit. It is Type 3 fun during which you look at each other and ask, are we having fun yet? Type 3 fun is the type of fun that you do not want to have ever again in your life, although you inevitably will. For our class, these were the times where the ACL tore, or we just completed a huge essay and then realized that it did not save, or the times we tried to plant canned beans and then realized that they would never grow. Think back to all the tough 2-a-days in football and how you dreaded waking up in the morning, or all those times you got to the field, track, or gym and already be sweating just at the thought of running. You probably did not have the most exciting 2-a-day experience, but you most likely have a vivid memory of it. These Type 3 fun experiences built our character and prepared us for the certain challenges we will face in the future. Now, Type 2 fun is the type of fun that I wish for all of you as we move on to the next stage of our lives. Type 2 fun is the get out of your comfort zone type of fun. It is hard, but secretly fun while it is happening and challenges you in ways you never imagined. For example, applying for your dream job after college. This will take a lot of preparation, contacting your mentors to write reference letters, building and adding to your resume, practicing proper etiquette, and so on. When you are finished, even if you do not receive the job, you will have grown so much. Another example would be state qualifiers for sports, band, choir, art, debate, forensics, agriculture, facts, and fishing. For instance, let's think back to our freshman year and winning state football. So much of our community came together to celebrate all the blood, sweat, and tears everyone put into it. State is something we will never forget. What about band camp? To really have fun at band camp, you had to put in a ton of effort. All the early morning marching drills and late night dreams of 16th notes, but also all the intense dodgeball games and scrumptious meals. These Type 2 fun experiences involve being bold and taking risk. They left us with memories that make us smile when we think about them. They were initially hard to start, but once we started, we were amazed at what we accomplished and who we became. Today, I want to challenge you all. I want to challenge you to grow and to change. I want to remind you to chase after and to enjoy the Type 2 fun. Growing is hard, changing is hard, but both of these are necessary to make us better people. I mean, just think back to middle school you and how different high school grad you is today. Thank goodness we have developed new qualities and grown since 7th grade. It has taken grit and self-discipline to be where we are right now. It is appropriate that today we celebrate our many accomplishments and graduation from Buhler High. But our good works cannot cease if we are continue to move forward. We must continue to love others deeply, to forgive people relentlessly, and to cherish moments wholeheartedly. Class of 2017, you are loved, chosen, and purpose for a life far greater than our understanding. As we go forward and find our purpose in this world, I wish nothing but the best for each of you. May you find and experience all 3 types of fun in your life, and may you spread the fun to others. Good luck, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Good morning, parents, faculty, and fellow graduates. Ever since I was little, I have dreamed of speaking at graduation. Every year, I have edged one step closer, and every year, I have pushed myself so I could be qualified to be here, standing in front of you, my peers, our families, and a whole host of friends. You'd think that with all that time, I would have planned what I wanted to talk about. But no, I only knew I wanted to make the speech. When the beginning of senior year came, I was still dreaming of speaking, but I would have much rather had someone write this speech for me and then I just pretend like it was mine. I mean, Coach Hotmar did tell me we have 2 eyes to plagiarize. But after some thought, I figured maybe it wouldn't be a good idea for this. So instead, I've been thinking all year about different routes I could take. Various different ideas and topic points came to my mind, but I finally settled on something thanks to Mr. Fraze. After reading Hamlet, Mr. Fraze assigned our parents to write us a letter. Within this letter, they were to give us advice to help us with our future, just like Polonius did with Laertes. After reading mine, I knew exactly what I wanted to write my speech on. Although my parents gave me several extraordinary pieces of advice, some of it was a little long, so I figured I would narrow it down to just a few that would help our class. This also saves me from standing up here for an hour because, let's face it, we all just want to get our diplomas and then go eat cake. So to begin, I want to share this advice given to me from one of the greatest influences of my life, Chris and Michelle DeMeyer. First, embrace change. Both of my parents agreed that change is the only thing constant in life. No matter what stage in life you're in, there will always be changes occurring. Today is just an example of that. As we leave this place, tomorrow may find us changing majors if we've decided to attend college, or maybe changing career pathways if we're going straight to work. But by now, change is pretty normal to us here in Kansas. We wake up one morning and it's sunny and 75, and the next, it's snowing. Like adjusting to the weather, change will never leave our lives. We just have to adapt to it. We've already noticed this as we've grown up. In elementary school, we had recess. In middle school, we got to walk the hill after lunch. And in high school, we got nothing. Well, up until this year when they let us sit outside during lunch. This is exactly the kind of adapting we'll have to do the rest of our lives. Some change may not be quite so simple, but we'll still have to respond the same way. Some change we might consider good, while others we consider terrible. Either way, change is change, and we have to learn to accept it. In the end, change will always occur for the right reasons. It may not make sense right away, but when the big picture is revealed, it will. Heading off on our own will be the biggest change we've experienced thus far in life. But if we do as we have our whole lives, we'll be golden. Don't think of it anything different than no recess. We'll live with it, and when the time comes, we'll act as we need to. It's part of the master plan, and everything will turn out okay. Plus, if our parents can do it, then we obviously can do it too. The next 2 pieces of advice apply to life as a whole rather than just sections of it. My mom said, "Life is what you make it." And my dad said, "Live life to its fullest and enjoy everything life has to offer. Follow your heart." To combine both and get the best of both worlds, my piece of advice is this. Each day is a new opportunity to determine how the day is going to go. You can make it miserable, or you can follow your heart, chase your dreams, and have the mindset that things are going to be great. As we head into this next chapter in our lives, there are always going to be good days and bad days. It's just a part of living. But even in the worst days, we control our own perspective. As some of us go to college or work, there's destined to be something that happens that wasn't what we planned. Yes, it can obviously dampen our mood, but in that, we have two options. We can waste our time pouting about it, or we can lift our head, move on, and learn a lesson from it. It's as simple as choosing which perspective to take. Think about this. Within 1 hour, we will all have officially graduated from Buhler High School. We will be closing that chapter in our lives and opening up the next. We have followed the progression from elementary to middle to high school. In less than 1 hour, most of society will consider us adults, whatever that really means. Today, in moments, we begin a journey that will consume the rest of our lives. We will become independent. We will be expected to act and think like adults, to make hard decisions, and to begin providing more and more for ourselves. Yet regardless of where this next chapter takes us, we always have the chance to make each day great. We, you and I, are solely responsible for the way we react to different situations, which means this is possible. I want to encourage each of you to wake up each day with the mindset that it's going to be a great day. Roll out of bed and say, today is the day. No matter what does or doesn't get accomplished, the attitude you have towards each situation will determine the overall outcome of that day. Make it be great. From this day forward, we may no longer be able to say it's a great day to be a crusader, but we can always say it's a great day to make it great.
All right. Good morning. This class, the class of 2017, is also the 100th graduating class from Buhler High School. If you look on the back of your program, you will have the first 3 graduates from the class of 1918, Leonard Gaddert, Lydia Gaddert, and Philip McMullen. This was the beginning of a tradition of excellence in education, and we continue that today. This also was the first class for me when I started here at Buhler High School. I've been with them all 4 of the years that they've been here. Because of this, I know these students a little better and more personally. They've been a great class to start with, and I wish them the best. Every year, I have the opportunity to leave a word or two of wisdom with the senior class. According to our vision, we are developing positive world changers. I believe that we are, and that our graduates continue to make differences every day. I see this in how our former students make a difference in their communities, and how our students today also make differences in our community here. The one word that I'm going to share is community. According to Webster, community is people with common interests living in a particular area, a unified body of individuals. According to Google, for those that are a little younger than I, community is a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. The reason I choose the word community is because we live in one of the greatest communities in the world. As the definition says, we are a unified body of individuals with common interests, attitudes, and goals. We may not always need or rely on each other daily, but when life gets difficult, I know that our community is there and we take care of each other. To me, this belief goes right along with the vision of positive world changers. Not all of you are going to leave Buhler or Reno County, but you can and will belong to this community forever. I encourage you to get involved and become part of your community, whether that be through local, state government, service organizations, your church, YMCA, or rec. Get involved and help students, help your community. That is why I challenge you to be a positive changer in our community or wherever you call home. This last year, I had the opportunity to see how great our community is, and I can think of no better place to live than right here. I also say thank you to all of you for your prayers and support. I know that without my community, my family, and my faith, I would not have been as well taken care of as I was. So as you leave Buhler High School and begin a new journey. My advice to all of you is become part of whatever community you live in so that you can become a positive world changer wherever you call home. Mr. Berblinger, Superintendent of Schools and Board of Education members, the following 133 students have met the requirements of the state of Kansas and USD 313. I'm so very proud to present to you the Buhler High School graduating class of 2017. Now with the presentation of the diplomas, would the front row please stand?
Jordan Caitlin Ardolino. Garrett Benson Bartell. Garrett Robert Beck. Dawson Montgomery Beckler. Austin Michael Adam Bickle. Nicole Paige Blackwelder. Andrew Nathan Blything. Garrett Joseph Boger. Braden Mark Baumgardner. Allison Brooke Booth. You serious? Holden Keyshaw Burrell. Hannah Elizabeth Bretz. Alicia Marie Brown. Easton Christopher Brown. Sierra Melanie Brown. Braden Bradshaw Brunk. Madison Nicole Book. Jacob Bradley Burkhart. Grant Evan Burr. Wesley Russell Calvert. Chloe Elizabeth Chisholm. Amy Lynn Click. Isaiah Michael Clubb. Chloe Elizabeth Cornell. Samuel David Cox. Michael Jeffrey Crawford. Casey Elise Kunde. Olivia Michelle DeMeyer. Tyler Michael Dow. Grant Stephen Dunning. Jacob Allen Duran. Ethan Allen Engel. Bradley Nicholas Enns. Brett Michael Estrella. Sandra Elaine Fabian. Caitlin Rochelle Fairchild. Matthew Aaron Fetters. Candace Annette Florence. Carson Christian Frank. Hunter Lamar French. Mackenzie Brooke French. Braden Philip Glaus. Jack Cullen Gertson. Kaylee Lynn Goodhart. Abigail Jo Gossett. Ethan William Gould. Madison Kinsey Graham. Aiden William Hankey. Delaney Morgan Hammond. Alexander Michael Harms. Caitlin Joe Harms. Monique Cherie Henderson. Justin Levi Hirschberger. Austin Lane Hess. Ben Thomas Hoffhines. Tyler John Hoffmeyer. Corey Philip Hogan. Cade Hollowell. Regina Ray Holmes. Brianna Jo Hopkins. Catherine Marie Howell. Jason Garrett Howie. Ethan Michael Hummel. Austin Allen Hunt. Abigail Marie Jackson. Tomias Christian Leith Jackson. Carla Arizbeth Hawkes. Austin Lee Johnson. Felipe Brian Johnson. Garrett Forsyth Keel. Rebecca Lynn Kelly. Hannah Cheyenne Kreitzer. Andrew Charles Kyler. Tanner Theron Lackey. Maya Danielle Lane. Quentin McGuire Langerman. Nicholas James Locke. Paige Aaron Lovell. Colton Daniel MacArthur. Jewel Stevens Mann. Nathan Paul Marshall. Braylon Allen Martin. Harley Adam Martin. Megan Lee Martin. Alyssa Grace Matney. Jacob Allen McCrary. John Donald McPherson. Daniel Paul Mendoza. Hannah Dawn Metzger. Hunter Cade Miller. Caitlin Marie Miller. Tyler Christopher Miller. Shaylee Dawn Mogg. Jared Matthew Moore. Chris Morales. Marissa Taylor Morton. Kendra McKenna Noctegal. David Navarez. Tyler Twong Nguyen. Austin James Palmer. Jordan Page Pinka. Clayton Garrett Peterson. Sierra K. Proffer. Gus Michael Quillen. Rebecca Elizabeth Regier. Gabrielle Lee Rincon. Samantha Sue Ropp. Stephen Oriel Savard. Shelby Lynn Schmidt. Sydney Joe Schrock. Jared Michael Smart. Joshua Lee Smith. Natalie Ann Smith. Tyler Blake Smith. Lane Michael Sporn. Brianna Page Springs. Michael James Stewart. Christina Lee Stewart. Alexa K. Sullivan. Chase Dalton Swanson. Daniel James Thompson. Joshua Daniel Turner. Victoria Elaine Weiss. Leslie Marie von Finkenstein. Ashley Lindsay Waters. Bailey Jean Weiss. Ethan Clark White. Tyler John Whitson. Hunter Allen Wheel. Heidi Lynn Wilkins. Alexander Lee Wingert. Kyle Scott Winters. Carissa Nicole Youngs.
Graduates, if you'd please stand. At this time, I ask that the seniors move their tassel from the right to the left. I now present to you the Buhler High School graduating class of 2017. Congratulations. Congratulations and thank you for coming. Have a blessed day today. Thank you.